Achievement Test 1. Listening Exercise 1. 1.
How would I describe myself? Well, I like to think that I'm not judgmental and that I listen to everyone's point of view. It's very hard not to have preconceived ideas, of course, but I pride myself on my ability to empathize and understand other people. Obviously, there are certain ways of life that are alien to me, but at the end of the day, as long as you're not hurting anyone through your behavior, then who are we to judge?
2.
I guess my friends would say that I'm very outgoing and always up for a party. It's true that I'd rather hang out with friends than do whatever it is I'm supposed to be doing. Even as a child, I loved going to parties and meeting people. I've never been shy, which is a blessing, I suppose. It must be so hard if you are.
3.
If I'm totally honest, I'd have to admit that I like to do things my own way. Yes, you get the idea. My way is the only way. Even if I knew I'd made the wrong decision, I wouldn't back down. I know my wife gets exasperated, and I can see why. But after a lifetime of digging my heels in, I don't think I'll be able to change now.
4.
I'm sure I've got worse as I've got older, but everyone I know says the same thing. I never used to be quite as bad, but now I can't even leave the house without checking that I've locked the back door at least 3 times. And as for the cooker, even if I know I haven't used it, I'll have to check a few times. I've even been known to go back home again just to double check. I dread to think what I'll be like in a few years.
5.
I've always enjoyed watching people. I was the quiet one at school, and while everyone else was messing around, I'd just sit quietly and observe. I'm fascinated by people, their motivations and the way they behave. You can tell so much just by reading body language or facial expressions. That's probably why I became a counsellor.
6.
I've never found it easy to make friends. I'm an only child, so I'm used to spending a lot of time on my own. When I was at school, I didn't really join in with all the games and teams. In fact, I hated sport and was always the last to be chosen. You know how it is at school. If you're not sporty, you tend to get ignored. And now that I'm at university, it's much the same, really. I keep myself to myself and just do my own thing.